All right, morning everybody. Okay, the S&P pretty much ended flat last night. There was a bit of positive data in the form of housing permits. We can see we actually had a similar close to the previous day where we gave up 5 points in the last, or when the US gave up 5 points in the last few minutes of the day. Dow extended the rally to already record gains. The S&P ended fractionally higher, pretty much flat, and futures flat this morning, so not much out of the US. The dollar also lost some traction against other global currencies. Just looking here on Bloomberg, up sort of down sort of 0.2% against the euro and about 0.25% against the yen. Then we had rising political tension in the East China Sea, saw quiet trade action with Asian markets drifting lower. So we got Nikkei down a little bit, just basically based on a strengthening yen. Aussie down a little bit, and then Hang Seng, Shanghai, and the Kospi up a little bit. Corporate action today. Adcock came out with earnings this morning. Headline earnings per share 3.55, which is slightly better than their guidance of 3.48. Revenue bang in line. And they declaring no dividend. Original expectation was for a dividend of R1.15. I'm not 100% sure if that was already out in the trading statement, so that's probably worthwhile just having a look at. Okay, this morning, 9:45, we have consumer confidence out of France, retail sales out of Spain, UK GDP, and then out of the US later, we got MBA mortgage applications. 3:30, we've got initial jobless claims and durable goods orders, so those are the ones to watch. And 5 to 5, we've got University of Michigan confidence. All right, let's have a look at a few maps. I'm going to start off with the FTSE, and this is why I'm reasonably bullish on world markets, going into next year. This is a 10-year weekly chart of the FTSE. You can see we recently made or basically equaled the highs of 2007, 2008. We've pretty much been moving sideways since then. If we look at over 2011, 2012, we've formed this big symmetrical triangle which we broke out of and moved higher to reach that new high. And since then we've been moving sideways on another symmetrical triangle which we recently broke out of and flagging. So if we get a sort of a reversal week from now going into the end of the year, we're really bullish, I think, to take out all-time highs again and move significantly higher, based on higher targets on these symmetrical triangles. So all in all, I'm pretty bullish on the FTSE going over the next year. If we have a look at the Aussie, all right, so the Aussie, feels like we've been obliterated in the last a few days, which I guess we have been, but traders' memories seem to forget very quickly. I mean, this low over here at 37,900, is this right? Was basically 6 weeks ago. So it feels like forever that we've been this low, but essentially 6 weeks ago we were 1,000 points lower. So I would say this is quite a reasonable target on the downside. So still possibly quite a bit more to go before we reach the bottom. But as I said, all in all, I'm pretty bullish on markets overall, and I think we will reverse higher from there. We're not working in there. Oh, we're not working in there. Okay. All right, so let's have a look at first stock I wanted to look at today is Old Mutual. Coming off a little bit. One I really like to be looking to buy on pullbacks. If we have a look at this big symmetrical triangle that we broke out of recently, we still have a much higher target in place. I would say close to the 35, 36 level. So I'm struggling with this chart. Okay, so we're looking for any kind of pullback. If we get a reversal of current levels or slightly lower, I would say, if we get the pullback as low as 31, which I don't think will actually happen, but if we do, I would definitely be looking to buy it from those levels. Otherwise, around about 31.60 might be a good level to start nibbling. But as I said, wait for a reversal day, wait for some strength to come into the stock before you jump in. RMH. RMH is breaking down from a little bit of a head and shoulders here, so I'd be a little bit cautious about entering into this one, and sort of first trend's got a similar chart until we get a clear break above current levels. I would say around about this, if we break above this downward trend line, then it might be worth nibbling, but for the moment I would say stay away. I think these levels are so I would say on RMH, looking at about 43 as the line in the sand. Break below there could be really bearish. I'm not 100% sure if that'll happen, but as I said, wait for some strength to come in if you do want to nibble on these. So I'm going to stick with a banking theme or the financial theme, seeing that those are the ones that have been hardest hit. No, this is definitely wrong. Sorry, these charts are wrong. I'm getting wrong pricing here. Let me see if this works. Okay, that's better. All right, so Standard Bank has moved towards the pocket that we've been looking to buy in. A while ago, I think Joe's been showing this chart as a 120 is the big level. It's broken below there, but I don't think that's all that bearish. I think we might even pull back as low as, sort of the. Oh, this is also wrong. Sorry, guys. I've got for some reason the dots in these charts is completely wrong. So we're gonna the format, the form of the chart is the same, but for some reason the pricing is wrong. But we're looking for a reversal up from the 119, 120 level, and for a good buying opportunity. I still think, even though it's broken below this neckline a little bit, that the chart still looks good all in all. And then the last one that I want to have a look at is Life Healthcare. Life Healthcare showed a big reversal day yesterday, as you can see, off this flag, and also a much higher target in place. I think we can break out to new highs. All the healthcare stocks actually showed a lot of strength yesterday in a very weak market. I think they were actually upgraded yesterday as well. Was it JP Morgan? I think that upgraded them. Not 100% sure. But one of the setups that's actually starting to look really good, going into the next few weeks. And that's all for today, guys. Thanks.